What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on the 240. Bam! Would you know? So this time, though, we're actually going to be tearing it back down. So I went and talked with our wrap guy here in town. His name is Timmy with Pro Films of Casper. And we are going to get ready to start working on the wrap. So I took the car down to his shop today. And we got a full game plan of what we need to do. So we ran through everything that I need to tear off and get ready. He is sponsoring this wrap. So I am trying to make his life as easy as possible so he don't have to do a bunch of crazy stuff, because he's literally just doing this, and we're going to put his logos on the car and stuff. So I'm going to tear the car down and get it as close as I can to getting ready for him, so then they can wrap it, and then I'm going to bring it back and we'll put the car back together. So check this out, guys. I was tearing my door panel down right there, and I found this old car. Look at that. So this is me and my buddy Casey. This is his S10 right there, and this was the 240 right when I first built it the second time. So it used to be silver bottom with a red stripe and black top. Originally the car was white, and then I painted it silver bottom, red stripe, black top. And then when we put the RB in it, I did this. This was a tri-coat red candy, just a gorgeous color. It's funny that this card's in there. So this was me and my buddy just screwing around. We used to love getting work and stuff, and that was our phone numbers there. Pretty funny. It was funny how we called ourselves the DIY guys, you know, because we were always a do-it-yourself type of people, but we were advertising to do other work for other people, which, you know, you're telling other people to do it yourself. But that was inside the door, so I think it's only appropriate that we leave it back in there. It's kind of cool. A little bit of history and stuff. That had to be 8 years ago. 8, 9 years ago. I mean, right when this car was first painted red, and you can actually still see the red on the door panel there. But so we've got the whole car tore down. We've got a whole list on the board over there, and most of it's marked off. So now it's a matter of getting everything prepped for what we need to spray trim black. So we're gonna just spray with a trim black. It's like a satin black. Stuff sticks really good. It's got a adhesion promoter inside it and all that good stuff. So what we got left is the hole in the fender there, and I'll show you guys how to do a quick and easy repair on that for metal work. And then we're gonna come up in here. I had to scrape some of this out. It was old paint, layers of paint, so we're gonna have to get in there and sand that. And then we'll come back there, prep this whole piece for black. Like I said before, prep the cowl for black. We're gonna do inside the door jambs black, inside the jambs right here, all in black, down the tail panel. And then this whole back piece where the taillights are at is going to go black as well. That way when the panel goes back on, there's no white showing through and things like that. So that'll be the next step, is just kind of getting everything prepped out while we have time. And then from there, I'll start my bodywork process, like I said, of getting that filled in. My headlight buckets had a couple little chips in them from putting the motor in. We got a chip there, so I need to repair that. A little bit of paint peeling there. So we'll fix that. And I think, if I can set this down, right here, along this line, I'm gonna mask off and I'm gonna paint this portion black. So all the bolts and screws will look really good inside there. And then the rest will be the wrap color. So, yep, that'll be, both of these need a little bit of love. And actually, look, there's a little run right there. You can see that in the clear coat. So we'll sand that out so we don't see that. So yeah, just a matter of cleaning everything up. I do believe that I'm gonna take some 1500 and sand this paint all the way down. We'll give it a bath, sand it all the way down with 1500 so we can get all the imperfections. When I originally painted this car, I never went back and cut and buffed it. So you can see right there, there's a little chunk of dirt that's in the clear, and you know, just all over the place. So anything we can do to make this a little bit better, because he said when we put this wrap on, you'll be able to see that from underneath. So we want it to look good. So we were back on it today, back on getting the 240 ready for the wrap. So I had pulled the fender off, got this patch panel all done. That is going to be for a different video. I'm going to do a how-to, already did a how-to on replacing the patch panel there. For people who want to watch that, learn a little something something. If you don't, skip past that video and let the people who want to learn watch it, whatever you want to do. So while I was doing that though, Katie had gotten the cowl piece already. So like I talked about the other day, we're going to be spraying the jam black and inside these louvers black and then wrapping around it. So she got this piece ready. It is ready to be sprayed. I'm going to be using trim black. I like the satin of the trim black. I'll show you in the can here, the SEM trim black. It just looks really good with the satin. The nice thing about it is it matches really well. So later on, if this chips, whatever, we can remask it up and spray a little more satin black on there. So while I'm doing that, she is gonna start jumping on the rest of the car here and getting this prepped out. So what next we need to do is this back jam piece all the way around here and in the tail light area there, getting that all trim blacked. And then we'll start with the rear and just start working our way forward. If we have time, we'll do inside the jams, get those black so they're not white. And we're gonna end up having to do underneath the windshield there, bottoms of the lids, and if we have enough, we'll probably spray all this and get this, you know, covered up with some new black, maybe do a little wire wheeling, who knows. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started on the rest of this. In the next video, I have a huge announcement to put out. Something that's super, super exciting for us, the car, a bunch of crazy stuff. I'm so excited. I'll show you. We've got a whiteboard up here. Here's a list of things. Don't read the top there. Boom. Okay, we'll go like that. But this is a list. The green is to get the car wrapped. Red is for the Camaro. And blue is also the next stage of the 240 build. So we have another full stage of what we are doing. We've got more parts coming. You know, during this couple testing that we had, we learned a lot and figured out what we need to do better. So all that is definitely coming. And yeah, we're just excited to keep this car rolling. So like I said, we'll get a little bit more on video of us getting this prepped out and ready. And then by Thursday, we'll be rolling over to the shop there. And all right, guys, so we are back at it. Sorry, I've been crappy recording. Me and Katie both caught a cold. We're finally starting to recover. That was rough, so we are far behind on the car. It is Saturday at 9:30, and we've got to drop this car off over at the wrap shop at 10:30 today, and we'll be over there tomorrow early in the morning getting this vehicle wrapped. We have done a little preview on the computer, Timmy did, building it all up and what's going to look like, at least rough idea, and I think it turned out pretty dang cool. We are getting ready for the wrap. It is about 10 o'clock now, and we got to have the car dropped over at the wrap shop at 10:30 so they can kind of get it prepped and ready and let it sit overnight, and then we're going to start wrapping tomorrow on Sunday. So me and Katie have caught a cold. I don't know if you could tell from my voice and stuff. We've throughout the week just wasn't able to work on the car. So we're here today trying to get it done so we can hit our deadline still, which kind of sucks, but we just fell apart throughout the week. So I came in, sanded my back primer spot there, got my fender back on, got my spot sanded down here where the hole was patched. I had my buddy Dallin do some body work on the hood and stuff like that, and some trades for some window tint that he wanted done. So I got that done for me. So I got that kind of just sanded down and smooth, and all that sanded and smooth. Katie is working on the inspection panels for the 240. We need to paint them black on the underside, so then when they wrap the top, it is good to go. We'll do that later on today. I just need to get the car down there, and then we can get these other parts done today and then bring them with us tomorrow when we come to wrap the car. So I think I am ready to wash the car. I busted out the pressure washer, and I think we're ready to wash it and at least get the car itself down there. So I'm gonna have to be real careful not spraying inside. We ain't got no windows in it and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna have to try to wash the outside and try not to get no water and crap on the inside, and just get this thing cleaned up. I've never wrapped a vehicle, so I don't know what type of prep we need and all that good stuff. So I'm just trying to get as much done as I can, so those guys don't have to do a bunch of work. They are sponsoring the wrap and technically doing it for free. So I want to make their life easier. All right, so we've got her all washed up. Had a couple little mishaps while we were washing it. That pressure washer was on kill today. It blew off some clear coat back here. So I ended up having to take some 320 and kind of sand it all down, feather it out. It should be good enough, it's down low, so should be good. This is some of that cheap ass Lemco paint, and it's always had a problem. As soon as you get a rock chip, it'll start pilling. So you had another one there, and then as I was going around the car drying it off, found some more down there. So sanded those down. Hopefully the rockers will do in one little piece or something, so if those end up becoming an issue, we can just redo those. I have enough material to keep going over and over again, so we'll just kind of play it by ear and see what happens. Just behind the ball, didn't have enough time. Well, we had enough time to get this done, but just being sick and everything else just kind of threw us behind schedule a little bit. So we're just rolling with the flow, getting her done. So let's hop in this car and get this thing warmed up.